Hello, everybody. The French Revolution is a landmark in the history of Europe and the world. It ended the monarchical system in France. The slogan of French Revolution, that is liberty, freedom, and equality, became important ideas of the new era. So, here we can understand that it has very important in the world history. Now, old regimes socio-economic system which existed in most Europe during 18th century. Countries were ruled by absolutism. Absolutism means those monarchs, those rulers who do not have any control. They have free. They were not being controlled by anybody. And classes. Now, classes of people. The classes were divided into two class, that was someone was privileged class and the second was unprivileged class. Means those who have privileges and those who don't have privileges. The two section was the society, and the society was divided into three states. Three state was the first state, second state, and the third state. First state, high ranking members of the church. It comprised of the group of persons who have special function in the church. They own vast land and wealth. They enjoyed certain privileges by birth, like exemption from paying taxes to the state. First stage was not paying tax a lot at all. They were a privileged class. And the second is second state, that is nobility. They were belong to the king's family or king's kinship, you can say relatives and their courts people. It comprises of rich aristocrat people of the state. They also enjoy the privileges of exemption from paying taxes to the state. They were also not paying tax a lot. It means that first state and second state both were not paying taxes at all. Now the third state. Third state, it comprises of the rest of the population, that is businessmen, merchants, court officials, lawyers, peasants, artisans, landless laborers, etc. They had no privileges as they had to pay direct taxes called tallies. They have to pay the taxes that was called tallies, and peasants and other have also paid the taxes. Peasants made up about 90% of the population on France. Only a small number of them owned the land they cultivated. It means that most of the land were belonging to these two classes, not these only one class. The lands were belonging only these two classes. They have very less land. Urban craftsmen and merchants also a part of this group. They are struggling to make dollar in 70s at 1700s due to increase in price of consumer goods faster than wages. It means that prices were increasing more than wages. Here you can see in the graph that how the population was divided. First state, second state, and third state. You can see the third state have lots of population. 98% population is first state, and only 1.5% is second state, and first state comprise only 0.5%. The next is struggle for survival. Struggle for survive. During 1715 to 1789, the population of France increased rapidly, which to led increase in demand for goods. Middle class was another part of the third stage. As we know, there was industrialization, and due to industrialization, people has got in some other work as like merchant, banker, lawyer, doctors, businessmen, and a lot. It means that they have regular salary, and those people who get the regular salary, they become middle class. But they were unhappy. Middle class was unhappy because they do not have any privileges. All the privileges had to the nobles. They did not want abolish nobility. They just wanted change to improve position for themselves. Means they wanted integrity for themselves. They wanted self-respect in the government. They shared similar goals to some nobles, such as new political ideas from enlightenment, social mobility, upset with absolute monarchy. Situation was becoming worse then. When bad weather condition reduced the harvest, this condition created subsistence crisis. What happened here? In struggle for surviving it is financial crisis. There was bad harvesting, and due to bad harvest, the all the crops was failed. And when crop will be failed, what will happen? People would not have anything to eat, so they have to go for another thing. They will have to face hunger. Social condition in France led tension in for many years from before 1789. As we have studied, there were three states, and now the time was being changed. People were thinking that we should also have self-respect, we should also be privileged. Immediate cause, why? What was the immediate cause? We have studied some causes as like social causes, economical causes, and political causes. And now financial crisis, it is the recent cause. Recent cause was financial crisis. Immediate cause of revolution was near collapse of French economy. Bad harvest, we have studied. Then, despite this issue, French king and his court spent previously. It means that they was not thinking about the treason. They were only spending money a lot. They were living very high life. They were living very luxurious lifestyle. France also helped fund American colonies when America was annexed by British, and France has tension with Britishers. That's why to defeat Britishers, France has helped America. They have helped a lot. They have spent a lot of money over there. That's why they became debt. They came in the debt trap. And for that, they have to levy taxes, they have to increase taxes. Now, what was the thinking of the government under the old regime? The divine right of the king. What is that? Divine right of the king says that the king is supreme. The king is the God. He is the messenger of God. Power is given by the God. God put the word in motion. They say, what was that theory? That God has created this world and God has put somebody in position. They were thinking that if I am king, I have been sent by the God. No one can question God, as like no one can question to the king also. No one can question someone put it power by God. It means that the king has been sent by the God and nobody can question to the king. Questioning the monarchy was blasphemy because it meant questioning God. And at that time, superstitions was at high level. That's why kings were using this trick. They were saying that we are the messenger of God. Nobody can question us. Nobody can out throw us from our um, what we say, from our power. Now, what the king did? King क्या करता है? Here we will study, and he had a lot of privileges. He appoints intendants, tyrants who governed France, 30 districts. He appointed people who could collect taxes. Tax was very important. That's why they was collecting from there. And justice, he appointed judges, and judges were in the favor of king. Whatever they were saying, they have to do. And control of military, and they have some other power, that was they could imprison anybody at any time. They had blank warrants. Whenever they want to send anybody jail, they were sending. And they levied taxes and decide how to spend the money. Whatever the tax was being collected, they were thinking that where to invest this. Now made all laws, they made the laws. But for this, the king should be powerful and intelligent also. But right now, Louis XVI was not that capable. Made decision regarding war and peace. They have to make decision that whether they are going to engage with war or they are going to take peace measurements. Now, economic condition under old regime. If the king was God, if there was such a situation, then what was the economic condition? We have to study this because this is very important topic. So France's economy was based primarily on agriculture. As we have studied, 98% of the population belonged to third state, and third state was paying taxes. That's why it was mainly belonging to the agriculture. At that time, industrial revolution was not at its peak. That's why people were engaged in agriculture. Peasants, farmer of France bore the burden of taxation. They have to pay taxes to the nobles, to the clergies. Poor harvest means peasant had trouble paying their regular taxes. When there is bad harvest, what will they reap? They do not have anything to harvest. Then they would